Hello and welcome to my channel. This is Stephanie Gagos, and it's been quite a while since I've made some videos with me actually talking, and it's been a while in general since I consistently made videos. I've been in a place in my life where I've been focusing on creating my own art and selling my own art and also helping others sell their art. I am an auctioneer. I run art auctions online, which has been a wonderful ride for the last 2 years. I hope to continue to do that. I've been doing it primarily on Facebook, and they've gone really well. But now with the Facebook changes, I'm not quite sure what's going to happen, and I'll probably be moving my auctions off of Facebook at some point. But that has taken up a lot of my time. I've also been developing a film for sort of like a memoir, but really including some stories from other survivors of childhood abuse. And so that took up a lot of my time, and I'm still working on that. It's actually on hold right now because I'm dealing with a health issue, and it's hard for me to do these long shoots. Each day of shooting usually is like at least 10 hours. So I'll be getting back to that. And I guess I kind of split myself in a lot of different ways. That's my personality. I'm actually very good at multitasking, but I think sometimes I may spread myself a little bit too thin. And so part of my wanting to come back to YouTube is really steeped in this feeling of wanting connection and wanting to connect with others and wanting to share my art and share my process. I am someone who doesn't do well with just creating something and staying in my studio and not interacting with other people. I need to share. It's part of who I am, and part of what makes me feel alive is being able to share and hear back from people. And so I find that YouTube might be a good place for that. I know that sometimes we get trolls, and sometimes people post some not so nice comments, and I think there's this expectation on YouTube where if you're not teaching me something, or if you're not giving me what I want, I don't like your video. I don't like you. And you kind of have to take the good with the bad. So I really have been longing for spaces where I can be myself and be an artist, because I give so much to other artists and I support other artists in their work. I think I long for spaces where I can just be me and just be the artist in me. And so I am planning on sharing videos in which I share my process. Love to do that with some voiceover, sort of like this one. But in future videos, I'll be describing what I'm doing. I wouldn't say they're tutorials necessarily, or step-by-step videos, but I will be sharing what I'm using, the supplies I'm using, what works for me, what doesn't work for me. So you'll see some videos like that. A lot of them will have voiceover in which I'm talking about whatever topic is burning for me at the time. Things like being an artist, the struggles, and the good things about it, and selling art will be definitely a topic that I discuss. Healing and art, those are things that are dear to my heart in terms of, as someone who was abused as a child, I have had to find lots of ways to heal myself. And so I always am thinking about healing and art and the ways we heal through art. So I'll probably share things like that, whatever's on my mind, and hopefully you'll enjoy it. I'll also be sharing my current obsession because there's always something I'm obsessed about. This summer I became obsessed with pouring, which is what I'm doing here. And recently I'm really into watercolor and playing with that in my watercolor journal. And so I'll be sharing the things that excite me about art, whatever I'm really into at the time. And hopefully you'll find value in what I share, and hopefully we'll learn from each other, actually, because I feel that even in the comments and things people say, I learn so much from reading them. So I hope that you enjoy this and that you come back to see what else I post. Just a little background on what I'm doing here. This is acrylic pouring, and there are so many videos on it. I plan to do at least one or two where I'm actually talking about what I'm doing. But just to give you a sense of what I used in this one, this is GAC 800 with water and some silicone in it. No torching. I do not use a torch. That'll be for another day, and I'll tell you my allergic reaction story and why I don't torch. And nothing against torching, but I personally just find that it's not something that I'm willing to risk. That's what's in this formula, and I'm also going to share a picture of the paints I used in these two pours. I don't know if you noticed, but the heart had crackle already on it. This was a painted heart. I already had hand painted it, and I had added crackle to it probably like a year and a half ago, and decided last night to just do a pour over it, and it came out really good. I love the way it came out, and I'll show you a picture of that. So I will be back with some more videos, and if you like my style, if you're interested in hearing about the things I've talked about, some of the topics I'll be covering, be sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.